Hey ladies and gents, as we all get our bodies ready for Avengers Infinity War later this month, we're all still left wondering where exactly the Soul Stone is. Everyone assumed it would make an appearance in Black Panther. It didn't. There are many theories floating around about where it could be. There's the Heimdall theory, the Wakanda Vibranium theory, and a couple of others. The one I want to focus on today is the Quantum Realm theory. This theory suggests that the final, most powerful stone, the Soul Stone, is trapped somewhere in the quantum realm that we were introduced to in Ant-Man. Remember, this is all purely speculation. Take it with the largest grain of salt possible. Now I'm going to go over the theory and provide my own thoughts on how exactly the stone ended up in the quantum realm and how it ties into Captain Marvel as well as the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp. Though it releases after Ant-Man and the Wasp, I first want to start with Captain Marvel, considering it takes place way back in the 90s and canonically, it's the first of the two films to happen in the MCU. We know that Captain Marvel will have its plot focused primarily on Carol Danvers' origin and the Kree-Skrull War. What if the main MacGuffin, the main plot point, the main device that's driving the plot forward of the film, and the focus of the conflict is the Soul Stone? Now, what if the stone being stolen, or maybe taken by force, could instigate the entire Kree-Skrull War? For the sake of video length, I want to get straight to the point. I could go into the whole reason why this would start a conflict between the two, obviously. I stole your thing, I want it back. They could easily make it that Carol Danvers comes in contact with the Soul Stone somehow. Maybe she's part of the negotiating, maybe she's trying to get it back for the quote-unquote good side or the right side of the entire war. But when she comes in contact with the Soul Stone, maybe that's where she gains all of her amazing powers. It would deviate from her origin in the comics, but, it's a welcome deviation considering that it can give a lot of context and power to the stone and really showcase how powerful she becomes after gaining her powers. Maybe it would result in some sort of explosion or event, that gets her as well as the Soul Stone trapped in the quantum realm. Like something happens when she comes in contact with it and it gives her powers and, the Soul Stone makes it so her and it get trapped in the quantum realm somehow. It could possibly even be some kind of Kree or, Skrull technology that does it as well. Maybe some advanced shield technology from like Stark or something, Howard Stark, that was hidden. But something to like trap that kind of power, but she gets caught in the mix as well and gets trapped along with the stone itself as well. This would explain her absence from all of the events of the MCU. We haven't seen her at all. We're wondering, if she exists, where has she been this entire time? And it even gives more importance to Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's a fun sequel to a movie that a lot of people liked. It's just weird that it's oddly placed between two of the biggest Avengers MCU events, Avengers Infinity War and the yet-to-be titled Avengers 4. Why would they place Ant-Man and the Wasp there if it wasn't an important film in terms of context to the overall narrative? Now let's talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp. We know that part of the plot revolves around Scott Lang trying to save Hope Van Dyne, aka Hope Pym, aka the original Wasp, from the quantum realm. We know that already. We assume that she'll be found, and more importantly, Scott learns how to effectively traverse the quantum realm. This is very important. If he's able to find her and get in there and get out, this opens up a whole new avenue for Marvel and the MCU to explore, right? What if the end credits scene shows Scott Lang coming to Hank Pym and saying, I found Hope and that's great. I found someone and something else. I don't know what they are, but I found them. And then that's where the camera can either pan if he's already saved them or cut to inside the quantum realm and it shows Captain Marvel and the Soul Stone some floating kind of next to each other. This would be great. This would be the first reveal of Carol Danvers, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel in the suit maybe, or maybe not in the suit. But it would be a really cool reveal and a really great end credit scene that gives a lot of relevance to Ant-Man and the Wasp outside of it just being a fun sequel to a good MCU movie. Basically what I'm saying is the end of Captain Marvel and the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp are directly connected. Captain Marvel ends with her getting trapped inside the quantum realm with the stone, and Ant-Man and the Wasp ends with him finding both of those things, her and the stone. Why else would Marvel introduce the quantum realm, and then mention it also in Doctor Strange, and then place the sequel to Ant-Man in between the events of Thanos' conquest? We don't know how many stones he gets in Avengers Infinity War. We assume all of them. Other theories suggest, everything but the Soul Stone. Why would it come after Thanos starts his conquest and right before Captain Marvel, if not trying to tie those things in? That's just my assumption. So that was my theory. I want to know from you guys, what do you think of Captain Marvel and the Soul Stone being teased and shown in Ant-Man and the Wasp? And, the Soul Stone being a key player in Carol Danvers' upcoming solo movie. Is it her origin? Do you think it is going to be teased? Do you think we're going to see her at the end credits of Ant-Man and the Wasp? Let me know. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you agree with this theory, and if you don't, where do you think the Soul Stone is? Is it in Wakanda? Is it with Heimdall? Where exactly is it? Is it in some other weird place we don't know about? Make sure to subscribe for more Marvel, superhero, and video game related videos from Controlled Interests. Also make sure to hit the bell so you know when our new videos drop. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.